so that it will work successfully. And that would have been easier for us. But for the fact that we are the pathfinders, the people who are doing it for the first time, you need to do a lot of things in order to get out from the religious way of doing things and add some varieties in order to make sure that you meet the standard of the time.
Yes, of course, it really paid off because we've seen a whole lot of exciting features in the convention. And believe me, as one of the participants, we're really seeing the good, and we are enjoying ourselves, the fun, the impartation, the information, education. It is mind-blowing. So, sir, my question is, what really inspired? The theme of this convention is really, how will I say, suitable. It's captivating. What inspired the coming up of such a powerful theme?
Well, I can say that in this challenging time, we need to let our youth to understand what it takes to succeed. And I also saw that the youth of our church, they were lagging behind in certain things. Because of that, maybe because of brought up, because of the way we caged them. So we need to give them a captivating theme which they work on and expose it only. Life gives you what you fight for. If you don't fight for it, you don't get it. Even if you wish for it for 1 million years, it will not come. So for you to do exploit in this particular generation, people have to tell you what it takes. And if you don't put the youth on the limelight, they may remain where they are. So that is one of the things that inspired us to say, wow, let us take this. Because with the quotation in the book of Daniel and the story of Daniel, for him to do exploit, there are certain things that transpired behind. So we have to make sure that we bring up this topic by divine revelation in order to achieve our aim among our youth.
Okay, sir. I know you have one or two things to say.
All right, yeah. So I want to come back as one of the principal officers of the youth movement, National Youth Movement, as the General Secretary, which we have the Chairman and Deputy Chairman alongside you. How will you rate the relationship between the board, the committee, the board, and the fathers? And also, is there a platform for feedbacks from the youth? Are you in constant relationship, communication with the youth to get feedback from them and how to...
Let me start by saying that I applaud the decision of the National Youth, for the decision of National President of the Apostolic Church, in the person of Apostle Dr. S.E. Igwe, who is youth-friendly, who God gave this vision to make sure that it works. You see, it was not easy to pass this vision across. Because when you start a new thing, it will first of all hit the mind and bounce back. You hit it again, it will hit the mind and bounce back. But he stood his ground to make sure that this vision came to pass. And glory be to God that our fathers, they were there yesterday. All of them, the NEC members were there yesterday. They saw the performance of the youths and they got more excited. So those who didn't understand what the vision was all about has come to realize, wow, this vision is true. And we, the leaders, have been working with our territorial chairmen to make sure that the vision is passed across and they are buying the vision. Now, as the youth will be going back, they are going back with a fire. Their father has been here. They have seen them. I believe that this convention has broken a lot of resistances that the youth were facing in various territories, because there are people who are looking for a platform to perform. And this has made the youth to at least get out from the passenger seat to the driver's seat to take up what's supposed to belong to them. Remember, one of these visions, what led to this vision is that we lost a lot of our youths to other denominations. And if a youth comes out from the apostolic church and joins another denomination, it's a hot cake. The moment you join another church, they will give you one position or the other to tie you down. And this platform we're not giving to them for that they wouldn't have left. So I think our fathers have understood, and the relationship right now will be more cordial than ever with this convention that has come to pass.
And the second question, is there a platform for feedback from the youth to the executive, like you, the bodies, the chairman, the deputy chairman, you, the secretary? Is there a platform for communications and suggestions from the list of the youth members? Because we had a guest, the deputy leader of Maritime Territory, coming to tell us here that the office of the chairman of Maritime Territory is open to every youth to come give suggestions. Has been the relationship between even the youth and you, the head of the youth?
We are very much open. We understand the language, verbal language of the youth and the body language of the youth. We have a platform with which you can just suggest anything you want to suggest. And whatever anybody, like now they are making the observations. And the observations are flowing to my table for improvement. So we have that open door for them to give their suggestions so that we will be able to work. Because we are all youth leaders. Some of us are not youth per se. But we are leading the youths to set a platform and hand over to them to lead. So if we don't open up for them to give their suggestions, so when those things flow to us, we'll be able to harness their ideas. So I want to tell you that there's an open door for their suggestions as long as the executives are concerned. Because these executives came from different territories. So when we meet after this program now, we'll be able to look at what we have done, the suggestions of our various youths, and then chart a way forward for them.
So much to their different territories, to their fields, to actually practice what they've learned from here. So, sir, is there any planning on ground for continuity? Because someone like me, I would really love to be a part of an event like this again, because it is quite inspiring. And if the maiden event is like this, I wonder how the second edition is going to be. So is the church making plans for something like this to happen again, a continuity?
That is our prayer. Because if you start something new, if you don't pursue it with that zeal, and the zeal dies, it will be difficult to revive it again. Our prayer is that our fathers will not keep us for the next 4 years before another National Youth Convention will come up. So our prayer is that we will suggest to them, let it be a kind of biennial conference.
Okay.
Instead of for it to last for a long time before they give us that opportunity again. If it is not annually because of the stress, let it be a biannual conference, so that people will mingle with each other and also reach out to other territories. We have that plan that is not going to be a long time.
All right, so thank you very much. Because of our time, I want to just ask this question lastly. The convention has been wonderful, mind-blowing. We have been blessed. I have made testimony, I have been blessed. And a lot of people watching from home, I know they have been blessed too. So what should they expect for the remainder of the convention? We still have the variety night today, then also tomorrow. What should youth that have not been here and they are watching at home should expect?
Tonight is going to be a mind-blowing section, because we have a whole lot of packages to present, cultural presentation, people dressing in their own culture, coming to showcase what God had deposited in them. Talents was not given to them. You have to understand this, that tonight we have also word ministration, which I personally will be on stage to minister. It's going to be mind-blowing. The choirs will sing. In fact, we will we have songs in various dialects, in Igbo, Efik, Hausa, Yoruba, Tiv, whatever, because we want to integrate everybody and carry everybody along. In fact, you don't pray to miss tonight. Don't pray to miss tonight, because it's gonna be a wonderful time in the presence of God.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for your time. Because of our time, this is how far we can go with the discussion. Thank you very much once again for joining us. And I want to tell you that we have been speaking with Pastor Egunu Ifeanyi, who is the General Secretary of the Youth Movement in the Apostolic Church. Right about now, we want to take a break, and we'll come back from that break. We still have another resource person we'll be discussing with. Go nowhere. We'll be right back. That time when they say take. Yeah, we are ready if they are ready.